Off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
All right.
30 years later, we back in.
Let's go. Blue 32. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Ready.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love.
Come on.
Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. The healer will wait for the long. Don't have the time in the diaries. Don't have for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got me do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the hit a load of I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we could be the take them pain and see them hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something that I never jump in it that we met from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood bruh. They ain't the best in the life that we matching the vibe. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, baby. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down.
Ready.
Get your money up.
52
I put money down
hut, hut.
on all of us, on my people now, on what I do. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Work it for real, get your money up. When people don't die, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love.
Let's
Yeah, on
go.
everything that I love.
Hut, hut.
Yeah, ain't nothing else.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
2026 Indianapolis Colts.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Indianapolis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, it was going to be a hard team to beat.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 22 yards.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Left side, taken in by Ioman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
At the Colts 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll step up and run this.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and 2. Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
19 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10.
They'll motion the slot man right. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's caught Tony Pollard. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
That's good for a Colts.
Come on, set. Hut.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Red, 30. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back eight for Tennessee, Jim DK. Oh, they had a shot there. Here's the 5. But it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year, and the numbers bear that out, and they have come out of the gates hot in this one.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Short one there to Okonkwo. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work.
It's a gain of 8.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
Check.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He'll get about 2. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle. With that, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. The tight end Moore in motion. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. Jermaine Pratt, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Let's go. Ready.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard
From the
line.
46.
2 yards.
Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. And
22 meters.
first down.
Here we go. Here's check.
First and 10.
Now it's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Down. Blue 32. Black Ultra. Steel Black. Ready?
To throw is Young. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Ward. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Tennessee.
Let's go.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. This one is caught downfield by Wrigley. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 47.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
To throw is Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is like offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
In a 4th down.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is 2nd and 9. In motion, Okonkwo. Now it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now Young trying to hurry his guys to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. To the sideline. That is caught, but he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but instead it's incomplete and 3rd down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, I love the